up. I'll try to have a mic I have to speak into. Hello, 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 everybody. This is Nobody, and I am here to stream for Witcher Wednesday. If you have been following at all, we've gone through a lot of the story mode on Wednesdays. It's been really awesome. I've also never actually finished the game because of my ADHD, so it's been good to keep me on track. But for now, what we're doing is we're joining Geralt as he is exploring the Isles of Skellige, which is basically like the area where all the Norsemen are, and kind of figuring out the new story going on and searching for Ciri in this new land. So I was supposed to be doing a lot of story mode, but it feels like it's dragging to me, and honestly I'm getting bored during the stream, so I'll do story mode, but I'll also mix in a little bit of like just adventuring and exploring things, and you know, finding monsters to slay and stuff. So come through, harass me. Yo, James, thank you very much for the like. I appreciate that. Let's go.
Yennefer of Vengerberg told it there had been a magic explosion in Skellige. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts. The druid Ermion, however, had no intention of letting Yennefer examine the woods, so Geralt and Yen sought out Jarl Kraken Krate, who helped break down the druid's resolve.
Oh, right, that's right. So last time we played, Yennefer stole this mask that could possibly destroy the entire isle. So got a little bit dramatic, as one might expect. So let me get my phone set up. There you go. Also wanted to explore some stuff, but here again. That's right, last time there was a sex scene.
Put on the mask.
Any instructions?
Keep it on until we've seen everything. And don't stray far. Telepathy is limited in range.
Alright, so I gotta put this mask on so I can see into the past, I guess. Oh, okay, so it's already here.
Put on the mask. We don't have time.
How do I do this then?
Geralt, stop dawdling. Don the damned mask.
How do I do it? How do I do it? How do I do it? Oh, right.
Put on the mask.
What's that? A portal?
2 people emerged from it.
The woman was Ciri.
How can you know?
The way she moved, like a witcher. Seems they went that way.
Come, let's find the next spot. Taste this!
Oh, fuck!
Put on the mask.
Oh, yeah, about to say. Killed him.
Watch out!
What was that?
A magic explosion of some sort. So powerful that even the echo was dangerous. I wager it destroyed the forest.
But Ciri and her companion weren't harmed. I saw them escape.
Let's see where to.
Place is creepy. I don't like it.
Nor do I.
Anyone here when this happened had a slim chance of surviving.
I know what you're thinking, but don't worry. Ciri can take care of herself. Yes?
Nothing? Seriously? Okay.
Well, ready? Use the mark.
Someone chased Ciri. See that? Might have wounded her.
She escaped through another portal.
Know where it led?
Magic residue trail leads to Velen.
Any chance you can figure out where Ciri's companion fled to? His portal's gotta be nearby.
I'll try to find it. Come. Don the mask.
Nice fight.
One repelled the other with powerful magic, then fled through a portal.
A mage?
Most likely. It's Ciri's companion and the one who wounded her.
How do you know?
I don't. Making an educated guess. They both appeared in the previous visions.
Ciri's got a powerful ally. The mage who was with Ciri fled too. Know where?
His trace path leads to Velen as well. But the target coordinates of his portal differ from those of Ciri's. The explosion must have disrupted his teleportation.
Ran into Kira Metz in Velen. Coincidence maybe, but she claimed a mage came to her looking for Ciri. Be surprised if it wasn't the same one.
Whoever he is, he grows more interesting by the minute.
Maybe something left of the one who got hit by the spell.
It's clearing up,
Ermion must be getting a handle on the weather.
which means he'll be free to attack us again.
Are you pleased with yourselves? Look at what you've brought down on us. If someone's death were to help you find Ciri, would you start making human sacrifices as well?
Relax. Storm's died down. You've clearly got things
The
under
answer's probably
control.
yes.
For now. But who knows what will be a week or two on?
Stop panicking! Here's your mask.
It is worthless. It's an unwieldy ashtray at best. I hope you've learned something useful at least.
Very.
I'm talking to Geralt. You I'll deal with later. So?
Got a feeling we found something interesting. Just need to examine one more thing.
He went flying in that direction.
Something's pinned under that tree. Can you...
I can. Geralt, please move before I'm forced.
Armor's clean. No blood, no sword nicks. Ciri's friend must have... What do you call it?
Vaporized him.
Exquisite. The armor, though the workmanship's unfamiliar. Can't even tell where it's from.
Probably because it belonged to a rider of the Wild Hunt.
What? So it's true? The Wild Hunt? I feared as much. First here, then on Hindersfjall. What did they want?
They're looking for Ciri.
But why?
I don't want to
Elder
tell them
blood
everything,
flows in
but-
Ciri's veins.
Tis true, she can trace her lineage clear back to Lara Duran, which is why the women in her family have always had extraordinary abilities. But could that truly be so important?
Ciri's exceptional. She travels between places here and other worlds. Space is not
Huh?
Which is why the Wild Hunt wants to capture
I mean,
her.
I'm sure she does want to be left alone. That's a big part of the whole thing. Yeah, I did notice how you spelled Ciri.
Speaking of the hunt, mentioned it appeared on Hindersfjall.
Well, it happened at least a fortnight after the cataclysm struck here on Ardskellig. The raids raided Lofoten at dusk in a blizzard. Itself a strange occurrence for that time of year.
Nah, she wants to be left alone by
The
the other
islanders
guys.
said the wraiths. They barged into their huts, killed anyone who resisted, then galloped inland, laughing fiendishly.
We're just friends.
Anyone survive?
A dozen or so women and an old man.
Next stop, Hindarsfjall.
I'll meet you on the beach near Lofoten.
See you there.
Good luck to you. Inform me once you've learned anything new.
Alright, let's see if I can get some free armor. No. You said it was in great state, but I can't steal it. What is that? Ooh, that's a monster.
Can we talk? Wouldn't happen to play Gwent, would you?
Certainly. I got my first deck, years ago.
Here we
back
go.
in Sintra. Proceeded to teach the game to half of Skellige. Why do you ask? Looking to play?
Let's play.
Yeah, glad to play around.
See if I got any new cards. No, I'm gonna win this one, man. Interesting. Okay. Nah, he's not gonna touch my ass. My ass is gonna stay tight. Ah, he's probably gonna take that. Oh no, he can't. Interesting. Okay. Oh, this is a weird game we're playing here. I won't be able to do that either. This is just a weird game that we're playing right now. The problem is that the monsters deck is really good at like getting extra cards in, which makes things awkward for me. So I'm just gonna waste this time. Keep this though. And now it's time to lose. What is auto mod? There we go. Now he's gonna pull out the thing, gives him his 2 extra cards. I'm gonna steal it. Oh, not yet, I guess. Okay, fine. Yeah, see, this is what I was worried about. Oh, he only has 1 now. Okay, that's nice. I'll take that. Well, this is everything, so might as well just put it all down. I'm about to kill both of those guys. Ooh, I didn't think it was that powerful. That's actually really good. Yo, you're not wrong though. Yo, he's got 1 card left. What is he going to do? These cards, they're like this because they can't get touched by anything. I've got my ass kicked enough to get some better cards. And now I can whip some ass too. But how do I play this? No. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was waiting for. Exactly what I told you was going to happen. Still can't beat me. Help me out. Here, take some. There we go. Hate on me, baby. Hate on me.
Lovely. My congratulations. You've a good deck, but it could use a bit of supplementation. Here, take this card.
I think this is like a special card, too.
You've a knack for it. So much so you ought to challenge Cracker. I gave him his deck, introduced him to the game. But the pupil has surpassed his master. There's also Gramast, a vile character, but undeniably talented.
Given me no choice.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What the hell is that? Just a bunch of foglets? Yeah. Oh, but they're like evolved foglets. Woo. No son. Chupacabra. Not quite. That you see they had that movie coming out about the Chupacabra where they like make it all friendly and stuff. Honestly, it's sickening. Attack. Got him. Honestly, you don't even have to hang out with a Unicorn character. The main mission is just as much of a mission as all the side missions. There's like so many side missions. That's why I dedicated Witcher Wednesday to story missions, because I realized I was just getting out of hand. Well, I don't know if you can kill her. This is my only time playing through the game, but you can choose not to like engage in that story arc. I know that because I explicitly try to make sure that I don't ruin it.
It's clearing up.
I'm sure you can enact that somehow. Yeah, these are those bug creatures. Bleeding too. I need those red mutagens. I need them bad, son. I need them real bad, son. Penisaur? What is that? They probably gave me herpes, but I'm a witcher, so herpes is not very effective. Now, I'm going to insect oil. To my silver sword. Woo! Already. It. I didn't realize he had me. Honestly, those insectoids are like weirdly overpowered. Yeah, I know you appreciate that. Be sure. Oh shit. That's a fake. I knew that was a fake.
Turn your head from my saddle.
Oh no, I hate you. You did that. Did you clip that? Oh, I hate you so much. Where'd he go? Oh, he must have been bleeding. I don't know how I feel about that character. It's definitely a wolf, right? I really don't kill the wolves. They're just out there living their lives. Yep. Now, where am I going though? Yeah, I am going here. Ah, the wolf is coming now. God damn it. I didn't want to fuck you up, Mr. Wolf. I didn't want to fuck you up. Let's go, let's go! No. They're just wolves. They're just trying to live their lives. I don't want to fuck with those guys. Now these guys. I don't have a red mutagen. That's annoying. Oh, fuck!
Show me what you got.
There we go. Now I got it. I'm never trying to get wrecked. I'm trying to wreck. In the immortal words of Hero, let's wreck fools. The hell? How did I get so far?
That's it, Roach.
It's like Dragon's Head. Those are harpies. Or unless you're talking about the Dragon's Head, which I'm pretty sure you saw me kill.
Pleased with yourself, murderer?
Praise the passing day. Witcher? Oh, pardon. Praise the passing day.
Where did we go? There it is.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
How come I can't hit this guy?
It's true. No lie in the
yeah, you're right. You're right. One sec. Honestly, that little thing, that stone, is what I was apparently trying to find. So, back to it. Back to it. Are you serious? Okay. Okay. Okay.
know what I saw in the rushes the other day?
That's it, Roach. Nomadic slayer of beasts and
Boats in. Makes a blunt native species.
How did rats arrive here? Their hatcheries are far.
Show me what you got.
Chill. I'm not a bully. I heard them fighting, so I figured I'd help them get their fight out, out of their system. Trying to create more peace in the animal kingdom. Peace at last. I have brought peace to the lands. The belts of war are no longer ringing in the sky. Oh boy, okay, I can make this. Cowabunga, dude! Oh wow, I really need that. That's crazy. Natsu would never say those words. Ooh, you know what we should put? I didn't realize it, but I have that game. But no, I was thinking of Terraria. I don't know if you ever played that game before. Sea of Thieves or Terraria? It looks like I've stumbled upon a mystery. "5 weeks have now passed since I was hired by that Prince Valgredovd of a far-off land to help guide his family safely to Beauclair. At first I merely suspected it, but now I am certain. Our ship is being followed. We've charted a course for shore. The captain wants to replenish supplies in a small village called Erston, and then sail up the Pontar. Masts of the ship, which sails after us, are constantly visible on the horizon. The worst is upon us. We shall drown. The shore was within our reach when a horrible wind blew us back. The gale tossed our ship against the rocks. We're taking on water. The yard fell and crushed my legs. I don't know what will come to pass now. I have failed them. I failed the heirs to the royal dynasty, whom I was charged to escort safely to Beauclair. The sealed letters were in the chest which the sailors tossed overboard when the ship began to sink. If they ever wash ashore, if anyone ever finds them and this journal, know that they need to be given to a woman answering to the name Vicky. He does not know the local tongue, but if you read the words Vidhog Latrut Alimehor, he will know what to do. I hope she has survived. Luckily, he and the child will sail in another ship. The elder insisted we travel separately. He was right. I don't know who chases us. I only know that I shall soon die. Dramatic.
Crushed legs. Bled to death after they wrecked.
I don't think I can. I don't know how to crouch.
Strange crest. Not Northern, not Nilfgaardian.
Beauclair, probably from the French portion. I don't think I've been there yet. Thanks for coming on. That's not cool. Holy shit.
Greetings, Yen.
Good thing you're here. The frostbite was starting to set in.
Had a matter to tend to.
A matter that brooked no delay, I presume. What was it? A NECA contract?
Something like that. Can we go?
Quite a few years since I was last on Hindusfjall. But if I remember correctly, Lofoten should be this way. Raised huts and fresh graves. This must be it.
Gathering of some kind. We've come at a bad time.
There's no good time to talk about the Wild Hunt.
And what if Craven told the truth?
Sprouted whiskers.
What if he
And in
didn't
the brine
abandon us?
they lie.
But was
Me,
Son of Eric.
and I'm sorry.
Ritual of some kind. We'll have to wait.
We'll do no such thing. Dear sisters, pardon the interruption, but we've an important matter to discuss.
Can you not see we're commemorating the dead? So,
And we're looking for someone who's still alive. Please, this is urgent.
Then speak.
They say the Wild Hunt destroyed this village.
That is true, though few believe us. You don't either, I'm sure. Did you see riders on skeletal horses, wearing frost-covered armor?
Aye, that's how it was. They landed on our shores in a ship made of the claws of dead men, like in the ballads. Leif yelled to grab the children. Then they came, cut him across his face. He tried to whisper, only blood came out.
You were to ask about someone, not prod their wounds. That's enough.
What happened then?
Yen, leave her alone.
You don't understand. If we can learn where...
I understand, and I'm still asking you to stop.
You're right.
Get to the point. Now.
We're looking for a young woman, name of Ciri. Ashen hair, green eyes.
I'm sorry. She is not here.
unless she lies in a grave. That is, I do not recall one by that name. But I've buried so many, I may have forgotten.
This Ciri, has she a scar here on her cheek?
Yes. Yes, what happened to her?
Don't know. Saw her but for a moment, right before it all. She was in the stables with Craven. 1,000 curses upon him.
Remember anything else? Anything at all?
Only that she seemed tired. Very tired. And her hair was wet.
Great. So we know she bathed. Progress.
I'm sorry, Scar.
Craven!
My apologies. Craven. Craven could have told you more.
This Craven you mentioned, does he have a name?
He did. Until the elders struck him from the saga of ancestors.
It's as if he has ceased to exist. The lore forbids anyone from touching him, speaking to him, even uttering his name.
What did he do to deserve that?
He fled from the wild hunt. He alone.
We need to talk to him, even if it's not in keeping with your customs.
You've come too late. He went to the garden to fight Morkvag.
A coward who willingly seeks battle? Am I the only one who sees the contradiction?
That's why he did it. Craven knew he would prove the elders wrong only if he killed Morkvarg.
And thus regain his honor and his name.
Trial by ordeal. Very Skelligan.
I do not mock your laws. Please also respect ours.
Morkvarg. What's that?
Who, you mean?
The vilest man ever to inhabit Skellige. Nothing was ever sacred to him. He attacked his own clan's lands, took gold from Nilfgaard, killed children, pregnant women.
Know the type.
They said he feared only one thing, the wrath of the gods. Morkvarg sought to prove how wrong they were, so he sailed to Hindisfjall to ransack the goddess's garden. This was over a decade ago.
Archpriestess Ulva stood in his way. He thrust a blade between her ribs and cast her down in the mud. As her lifeblood left her, she cursed him, and Morkvarg transformed into a beast.
A curse? A monster? You've got some work to do.
I can get rid of Morkvarg. Don't know what he's turned into, but a silver sword should do the trick.
It's not that simple. There have been those who have bested Morkvarg, yet he always returns.
So, it's a complex curse. Meaning I need more information.
I understand, but I've told you all I know.
Speak with Torridar's son, Einar. He was in the garden when Morkvarg and his men attacked. He saw what happened. Of all the pilgrims there at the time, he alone escaped with his life. He settled in Larvik. You'll find him there at the landing, provided he's not out to sea when you arrive.
Where is this holy garden?
Not far from here. North. We cultivated healing herbs there once.
And now?
Now we walk only as far as the tree the goddess planted. We place our offerings and make our pleas before it.
Those who venture below remain in the garden forever.
Thanks for your help.
I understand you intend to enter the garden. I dislike it when foreigners enter the sacred grounds, but so be it.
Custom demands pilgrims make an offering of their own blood before the tree. Craven surely did so. Unless he lacked not only courage, but respect for Freyr as well.
You needn't worry about us. Geralt and I always give the gods the respect they are due.
I don't know what that's a
Witcher.
reference to.
Yes?
Worried this trail might have gone cold.
Even if Craven's dead, we'll manage.
How exactly?
You'll see when the time comes.
You could stand to be nicer sometimes.
Hey, Geralt. Come back. I suppose. But then I wouldn't be the woman you fell in love with, would I? My. That must be more.
A bite. Just one morsel. one piece. A crumb. Food. Food. Shank. Not again. Not again.
He doesn't seem happy to see us.
Wait till he gets a closer look at me.
So, where shall we start?
Let's go to that tree the sisters mentioned.
Plan to bleed yourself for the goddess?
Not necessarily, but Craven did. We just might pick up his scent. Craven was here. Look, the impression. Kneeled down on one knee and cut himself to make the offering. Bloodstains, see them?
No. I may be inhumanly beautiful, but I don't have superhuman senses. Not like you.
Which is why you should stay up here. No offense, but in that undergrowth and mud, you'd be like a...
Ball and chain?
Planned to say it gentler, but yeah, that's basically what I had in mind.
Fine. We'll do as you say. If the need arises, I can cast spells from up here.
Thought you might object.
Me? Please. I can be extraordinarily conciliatory.
Yen, look me in the eye. What are you plotting?
Many things. How to seize the Temerian crown, how to sell Kaer Morhen out from under you. Go already!
Craven's blood, flowing profusely. Trails clear. Should lead me to him. Something down there. Can't see a thing.
Well, what is it?
What do you know about this garden?
Let me think. That it's dreadfully overgrown?
Had its history in mind.
They say Freya herself planted it. When the world was young, the goddess strode across Skellige, sowing seeds among the rocks. But Urboros the snake bit a hole in her basket. All her seeds poured from it and landed here. Thus, this garden is bounteous while the rest of Skellige is barren.
You believe that?
Is that a serious question? Of course not. Favorable microclimate for plant life. End of story.
To transform into a werewolf. It's a dog's life, huh?
Well, there's not a youth out there who doesn't have a wolf in his belly.
Then the curse confined him to this garden? Couldn't really cut his wolf loose.
No question he was top dog here.
Just wolfing things down, or not.
Geralt. That's enough.
Fine. Still had a few good ones at the tip of my tongue.
I'm sure you did. We'll say you won.
All right, going back down.
Be careful.
Something down there. Can't see a thing. Light prints. Craven trod carefully. Morkvark doesn't eat his victims. Strange.
Is it Craven?
No, this one's been here a while.
What? I can't hear you. If you want to chat, come closer.
Her senses are really dulled. Monster tracks. Running. Chasing something. Looks like Morkvark got bored of sneaking around and attacked. Craven's blood.
Well, what is it?
I found a corpse. Not Craven's, though.
Uh-huh. And you thought I'd find this interesting because...
Because no bite marks on it. Doesn't seem strange to you?
Zerrikanian cuisine, Dandelion's fame, and shoes with curly toes seem strange to me, yet I don't discuss them with you.
Reading between the lines here, think I'm wasting your time?
I mean merely that we should focus on what's most important at the moment.
All right, going back down.
Be careful.
Craven's blood. Craven was injured, started running. Craven's blood. Craven's blood. Door won't budge. Craven must have blocked it, or it's just locked. Gotta go round. Morkvark doesn't give up easily. Another corpse. No bite marks here either. Lots of prints, old and new. His lair must be nearby. Can't cross that. Gotta go down, provided I can open the sluice. Mechanism looks pretty standard. One lever to choose the sluice gate, the other to work it. Morkvarg broke through this door. Must have smelled something beyond it. Symbol of Freya. Untouched. No sign of feeding. Morkvarg doesn't devour his victims. Strange.
It grew back. It always grows back.
Starting to envy you.
Wish to hear a story?
If I have to, I'm all ears.
Warriors came. They knew they could not kill me. So they laid a trap. Chained me down. Locked me in here. Know what I did? Bit my leg off to free myself. Every bite brought pain, and howling, I vomited blood.
Mm-hmm. Biting off your own limbs hurts. Who would have thunk?
You don't understand. This was more. My mouth burned like swallowing fire. As if all inside me was torn. Felt I would die, but I did it. And then I shredded them, dashed them to bits, made tiny crumbs of those plowing heroes.
Expect me to pity you?
No, I want you to understand. You cannot kill me, cannot stop me. I'll not be bound, break any fetters. The curse. Free me, or I'll return to get you again.
Not your lucky day.
Oh shit.
Come on. Willing to talk now?
Only now can I. Such is the curse. Makes me bite, scratch, mangle, till I drop. You've got time before the blood's gone from me, and I return. Listen, carefully. Undo the curse. Free me. Finally, I will reward you.
Mentioned a reward of some kind.
Looted, raided, drunk most away, but all but one. True treasure hid away. Yours. Just help me.
This is really intense.
Looking for a man named Craven. Apparently came here to kill you.
Seems it didn't work out. Those who come rarely introduce themselves. What did he look like?
No idea.
Then I cannot help you. I've shredded Benny.
So, no joy in being a werewolf?
Nay. It's the worst. Not the garden to which I'm bound, even. But the hunger. Anything I devour turns to ash. Ash I cannot eat. I cannot drink. Yet I bloody live and roam and prowl. The hunger is terrible. Terrible. I bite my own flesh. But the smallest morsel burns my throat. like boiling tar.
Everlasting hunger. Classic as curses go. Goes to explain why all those corpses went untouched.
Help, or I'll return to shred you, rip you limb from limb.
See what I can do.
See and do, or I shall return.
I can feed him?
See if we can do this the easy way. Morkvarg, of my own free will, I offer you this fare. Now dig in.
Won't turn to ash.
Won't know until you try. Come on, a spoonful for Daddy.
Fuck! This shite again!
Tiresome conversation. Not interested.
What will you do?
What a witcher ought to.
Oh wow, I get all my stuff back.
Prints lead to the well. Guess Craven didn't want to be eaten. Preferred to drown. Craven's blood. Hey, can you hear me?
Geralt, you scared me.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
I hope not. Let me know once you find Craven.
Uh-oh. I think I found Craven.
Damn. Dead. Has been for a while. Yen, found him.
And?
And I've seen rot fiends in better condition than this.
Shit. Fine, scrape together what you can and haul the bits up here.
Take it you've got a plan?
No, I just like to stare at rotting flesh. We'll talk when you get here, all right?
That's Yen. Charming as ever. Come on, someone wants to meet you.
Putrefaction set in. But the vocal cords are intact. We might still get something out of him.
Doesn't look like the talkative type.
Anyone can be made to talk. Even a corpse. One must simply know how.
Thought necromancy was strictly forbidden.
So is premarital sex. But I'm not about to be bothered by such foolishness.
Black magic's no joke. Casting those spells never ends well. Never.
I don't like it any more than you do, believe me. But the thought that Ciri is in danger, I like that even less.
I understand. Still doesn't give us the right to—
Geralt, please. This is not the time to debate ethics.
Need any ingredients for the spell?
The blood of a newborn, a virgin's tongue, and the eye of a newt.
Mind trying again without the sarcasm?
I don't need a thing. I'm a sorceress, not a village herbalist. All I need is energy. A great deal of energy. We're very lucky this place is saturated with magic.
It's also considered sacred. Priestesses will be furious if you use the garden's power to revive a corpse.
Geralt, you're getting on my nerves. I offer you solutions, you try to poke holes in them.
I'm not poking holes. Just thinking about the consequences. How about you? Given them any thought?
No. Geralt, I'll say it again. We're short on time. Ciri is short on time. Fine. You busy yourself pouting. I'll handle the rest. Selene, Defrain! Selene, Davidar! Are you Craven of Lofoten?
No, I have a name. I am Geralt.
We're looking for Ciri. Ashen hair, green eyes. Have you seen her?
She's wise. Curse me!
I don't care about that. What happened to her? What was she doing here? Speak!
No!
Speak! Speak!
She fell almost drowned.
Ciri. Zirel. Can you hear me?
I can.
I must leave you now. We will meet beneath drowned dead rock. Can you remember? Repeat it.
Drowned. Dead rock.
You're awake. And I thought you'd...
Where am I? And who are you?
It's all right. You're on Hindersfjall, village of Lofoten. They call me Skjal.
But how'd I... What?
We fished you out of the sea. Me and that friend of yours.
And where is he? My friend.
Stepped out a while ago. Said he needed to find a boat. Why does he wear that mask? Something not right with his mug?
No. He simply doesn't like others to see it. How long did I lie there?
All day nearabouts. 'Twas morn when we brought you in. Night's near come now.
Damn. Too long.
You needed the rest. Desperately. Been through a lot, eh? Got some nasty, fresh-looking scars.
What's this? Did you undress me?
I'd no choice. Soaked through you were, and I had to see if you had any wounds that needed tending.
And if my breasts needed smearing with fox tallow?
Nay, that was Mum and Sis. I'd never dare. I swear. On my honor.
Easy. I believe you. Help me stand.
I don't think you should...
Less talk, more giving me a hand.
Ah, that's me brother for you. Out of sight for a second, and he's already put his paws on a girl.
Astrid, you're as dim as dishwater. You know perfectly well I'm helping her up.
It's a shame, I know, but I've got to interrupt your courtship. Come, we're off to the sauna.
Where?
Why's your mouth agape like you're noodling for an eel? The sauna. Girl, you was blue as a whale when we brought you in here. Your blood needs thawing.
Really, there's no need. I feel fine now.
Hey, fine. You can't stand on your own 2 feet. And it's no surprise with your muscles frozen stiff. But don't you worry. Mum and I will take care of you.
I'm sorry, but I must get to Drowned Dead Rock as fast as possible.
Shan't force you to stay. But the rock's a ways off and you can barely walk. You best take a horse.
True. Skjal can prepare a horse for you. You'll have to wait a spell, but even so, you'll get there faster than on foot.
Fine, that'll do. Thank you both very much.
Pish-posh, there's no need. Now come, we gotta sweat the sick out of you.
Where are my clothes?
I've taken them already. Come on. That man in the mask, he's from afar, isn't he?
Oh yes, from very far away.
Where exactly?
Aren't you nosy?
Surprised? Been sitting in this fish puddle me whole life. I'd love to travel like you.
Like me? No, you wouldn't like that. Trust me.
The arrow goes straight.
I know, but my arm hurts.
Good. Means your muscles are working. And mind the string don't catch on your nose.
Ah, I know.
See Snorri strutting around the fire, flaming with gold at him. Had to squint from the glare.
All right. In you go and get out of those rags.
All of them?
I should think so. Let's go.
Oh,
Getting
boy.
goose pimples.
This doesn't count.
Finally. I was so worried you'd...
Ah, Mum, you always worry. Everything's fine, ain't it?
Yes, it's fine.
Good. That's good. What's on your thigh, child? That a bruise?
This? No, it's a tattoo.
So it is. A red rose. It mean anything?
It's a souvenir of someone special who's dead now.
I picture it already. You were promised to a handsome lad. He gave you a red rose before sailing off, but the cruel sea swallowed him.
Close.
Child. Those bards have stuffed your head with their foolish romances. Here we are, gabbing away. Steam's gone. Gotta douse the coals.
Say, back home, have you got saunas too?
I'd rather not talk about myself.
Why's that?
Someone might come looking for me. I wouldn't want to cause you any trouble.
It's too late for Skjal.
What?
He's head over heels for you, girl. Sat at your bedside all the day, staring like he was painted by a master.
Astrid, I asked you not to tell her.
Oops. Well, now the milk's spilt. Do you fancy Skjal?
To be honest, I prefer women.
Aye. Now I see. The Skald sings true. Love bears many guises.
Listen, it's lovely sitting here with you, but I really must go now.
I understand. Who'd want to stay in this hole? We're all related 3 times over and the air stinks of fish.
I can't see how you're related to anyone here. No one in Lofoten groans and bitches quite like you do. Sit down and be quiet. Child, Skjald's certain to have readied the horses by now. But before you go, you ought to take a quick jump in the water. It'll do you good.
I suppose. Why not?
Head through the door and you'll see the pier. Be careful, it's slippery.
Thank you once more.
And once more, there's no need. Gods bless your journey.
Cold.
How do I get out of here? Oh, okay.
she look? Regards to your father. Regards to your father.
Whoa!
Storms are coming. Gotta go to your mom. Tell her to take the walk.
Oh, you're here. The horses are ready.
As am I. Shall we ride?
Listen, I hope... My sister, she didn't talk any nonsense to you, did she?
No. Except to mention that you fancy me.
What? But I asked her... Besides, it's not... Of course, you are very... But... You know what? Let's ride. You're in a hurry and it'll be dark soon.
I'm not in that much of a hurry. Your first kiss, wasn't it?
Of course it weren't. Aye. Me first.
We don't have much time. But it's enough for you to learn a few things.
Run for your lives!
You stay here! I'll go and...
I can look after myself.
What was that?
The Wild Hunt.
Ragnarok? The world's end?
No, not yet. But I must go. They're here for me.
Get on the horse. I'll show you the way to the rock.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can thank me once we get there safe. Let's ride. Watch out! Ride, silly! Don't look back! Faster! Faster! They're catching up!
What became of that creature? Where is he?
Stop!
What?
Saw him at Stonas, but he sold him.
To whom?
Don't know.
Begone.
Tell them. Clear my name.
Begone, I say.
Oy, oy. It's tragic.
What happened to the garden?
It died. Like I said, the spell, it requires a great deal of energy.
You knew it would end like this, didn't you? Didn't consider it worth mentioning?
No, I knew you'd protest. Your sense of decency is charming, but it does get in the way sometimes.
Yen, are you all right?
I'm fine now. The spell. Imagine putting wriggling cockroaches in your mouth, or swimming in manure. That's more or less how it felt.
Could have shown some sympathy for the boy.
That was no boy, Geralt. It was a hunk of rotting, rancid flesh that spoke through my magic.
Didn't just speak. It howled in pain.
I know it seemed real, but it was no longer human. Do you understand? Geralt, I know we should talk, but not here, all right? I don't wish to stay a moment longer.
The garden! Our garden! How could you? We helped! And you! Inconceivable!
Now.
Don't you dare try to calm me. We've every right to be furious. Furious! And you will pay for this.
I'm sorry.
Is that all? Will you say nothing else?
Nothing that would help.
I shall make sure all Skellige hears what you did here.
Wait. I did this. I alone. Geralt tried to stop me. I refused to listen.
I might have known. They warned me about you. Sorceresses. None shall open their door to you. None shall feed your hunger, and none shall tend to your wounds.
Yen, you didn't have to do that.
But I wanted to. I'd rather not talk about it. We must focus on what Skal told us.
Key to finding Ciri is that ugly thing Skjall saw on the beach. That's what I think. You know, I saw something, or someone who looked just like that.
Where?
In Velen, at a castle until recently ruled by a self-proclaimed baron, now controlled by his right-hand man, Sergeant Ardle.
You must go and get the creature. I don't know. Buy him, kidnap him.
The thing's clearly cursed. Its mind is a jumble. Can't have anything resembling a normal conversation with it.
Grumbling won't get us anywhere. All will be well. A curse, please. Nothing a sorceress and a witcher couldn't handle. Now, tell me, do you... No, never mind.
You were gonna ask me something. What was it?
Tell me, do you think... Is there a chance that thing might be Ciri? That, well, she's been transformed by some curse?
Don't even want to think about it.
Geralt, we must.
Might be. From what I know, she was looking to cure a powerful curse while in Novigrad. But I'll lose it if I try to deal with that possibility now. We have to do what we can, see what happens. Didn't learn much, though we can be sure Ciri's not in Skellige anymore. Not in Velen or Novigrad either. She's disappeared. Again.
Perhaps we should re-examine what we've learned. We might have missed a clue that would push us forward.
Certainly hope that's the case. Makes me wonder what she's gotten herself into.
Can't even begin to imagine. But we will pull her out of it. Safe and sound. That I promise you.
Ciri's trail in Skellige. We followed it, exhausted the possibilities. Might be time to go back to the continent.
Before you do, there's one thing. It's important.
What's that?
Let's meet in Larvik, at the Warriors' Hall. We'll speak there.
Can we do this later? Sorry, need to take care of something.
Well, if you must, you must. I shall wait for you in Larvik for a time. If you don't make it, we'll meet in Vizima. After all, we do owe the Emperor a report.
Ciri's our concern, ours alone.
Perhaps. But that is not what we agreed with Emir. We must see him.
being awfully loyal to your patron.
He's your patron as well, dear. Don't forget that, lest he remind you of it himself.
If we gotta, we gotta. So be it.
We'd never have known Ciri had returned if not for Emma and his agents. We owe him this.
See you, Yen. Take care of yourself.
Wait. This matter in Larvik. It really is important to me. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tarry.
Key. Raymond. Where's the key? All I have in the chapter house. The crate. But the key. Where's the key? Why so silent? Raymond, you thief, you rogue, you whoreson, you worthless bastard! I will find the key without you, idiot, stupid prick!
Oh, come on, Stitch.
Refreshing.
Here we are again.
You can end this, or release me.
Have a bite of this. Ought to lift the curse.
Said the same. Last you were here.
Relax, this is different. This'll work.
Better be true, or I'll grab you, shred you. Ah! What did you do?
That was your own flesh. Far as I know, curse doesn't allow for that.
Orson, you tracked me, deceiver!
Hardly. Wanted me to lift the curse? Well, you're welcome.
Wait, what just happened? Whoa, what just happened? So basically, I just accident. Oh no! I gave him all my food. Apparently not. Yeah, I accidentally ended an entire quest.
Ideal friend. Patient, doesn't mouth off.
Stay with us one more week, Karisu. I know you feel better, but you're yet too weak to embark on a journey.
Thank you, but I don't understand. Besides, it's time I went home. They must all think me dead there.
Greetings. What may I help you with this time?
Morkvarg, got a few more questions. The curse. Tell me more.
Archpriestess Ulva cast it. It bound Morkvarg to the garden for all time. So even if he is killed, he returns there.
Never heard of this Morkvarg. What is it exactly?
Not what, who. The worst man Skellige has ever known. He held nothing sacred.
I know the type.
They said he feared but one thing. Archpriestess Ulva stood in his path. He stabbed her in the breast and cast her into the mud. As her...
Never.
Not the work. They said Archpriest...
Might have already run into this Morkvarg. He, werewolf?
I know not. I'm afraid I've never seen him.
Shame that. Was hoping you could tell me more about him, help me with my work.
You might speak with Torridar's son, Einar. He saw Morkvarg and his men descend on the garden. He was the sole pilgrim to escape with his life. Settled...
I've come for my reward.
But can you be sure that...
Morkvarg's gone, for good. Guaranteed, or you'll get your coin back.
I shall hold you to that, Witcher. You who grant us love, hatred, and strength.
Welcome to the temple.
You a novice? Because I'd never take you for a priestess.
Truly? You've got a good eye. Though a bit off in this case. I'm neither a priestess nor a novice. I escaped a pirate ship, was wounded. Sisters Astrid and Dala found me on the beach, near dead.
Quite the adventure. Got a home...
I've a brother in Ard Skellig. He's surely mad with grief searching for me. Once I'm better, all better.
So long.
Why does the goddess bring you here?
Brought myself here, seems to me.
You do not worship Freya.
No, but I respect those that do, including her priestesses.
This does you credit, but is meaningless as well. For Freya rewards and punishes those of other faiths and infidels as she does her own. Worship her and it will help, though it will settle nothing. What do you need?
Tell me something about this temple, could you?
It happened once that Freya lost her favorite white cat. She scoured the Isles and finally found him here. Freya's heart filled with joy, and she blessed this place. A temple was then established here.
Didn't know Freya was into cats?
Your ignorance speaks poorly of you. The white cat is the goddess's sacred animal and has deep symbolic significance. This temple is for those who seek Freya's help in finding what they desperately seek. Perhaps even you shall experience her grace. Scorn her not. Or have you friends so powerful that you can afford to spurn divine aid?
Mind if I have a look at your wares? Farewell.
Have you not done evil enough? You who grant us love, hatred, and strength. and has love, hatred, and strength.
Go, go.
That's why.
Let's go! Something really did tear him to pieces. Looks like blood, but... red clay.
Beg your pardon.
I could have married a continental man.
We'll stick together.
Beg your pardon.
Uncle said folk on the continent got heads like cats, but you only got cat's eyes. Looking awful pale.
Who's that?
You mean to go back to work at the mill?
Come again?
How can I be of service? In times like these, don't pay to save coins on weapons.
Show me what you have. like you to craft some armor for me. What would you say to a few rounds of Gwent?
sure how this is gonna go. Oh my god.
How can I be of service?
What would you say?
I always get her now. to waste.
Don't cross our lads. Looking awful pale.
Someone helped Bran into the next life. He was breaking black-clad necks yesterday. And suddenly...
His new captive woman. She's
Means
from
they're the
Nilfgaard, you
men.
know.
From
Including
Nilfgaard.
us they ravaged.
He let her
We
share
don't
his
fuck them
bed.
off.
He wouldn't touch
Everyone
her with
knows
a 10-foot
Lorvig's got
pole.
better
Just
warriors.
gives her a good looking
Stupider
over
maybe.
times. Says
Sonny,
that
if
when
the
he looks
novel
at her
fair
real
had
close,
landed here,
he hates her
you'd
so
be
much
dead
he's got
and
to
gone
scream.
now.
Don't
You
cross
knew
our
King
lads.
Bran. Greetings, Witcher.
To have strength to the last. Oi!
Greetings. Looking to buy? Show me your wares. Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Yes, my leader.
You'd best take that
Swords and
Greetings. Impressive.
tavern. At times, one will take the other and get...
About what folk do at a tavern.
You Continentals don't understand a thing. You need some of our mead. Brewed wisdom it is.
What are you peddling? Let me have a look. Yearning to play a few rounds of Gwent. That ought to set me straight.
Pass me the mirror.
Druids managed to contain the curse, but pestilence still blows in the winds.
Step aside.
Careful
Leave me
now.
be. I've no mind for that.
What was that? A hex? Witch hexed me! What was that?
Oh, cursed wench.
Witch hexed me!
She's got completely mad.
Always did know how to win, friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible power. And that could be useful to us one of these days.
You sure this mage actually had a djinn?
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Nowhere to look? For the mage and the djinn?
The locals say they last saw Amos's ship off the coast of Hindisfjall, just before a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
Doubt we'll find them then. Mage is probably fish food, and the djinn escaped.
Not necessarily. But even if it is so, I'll not give up without seeing some evidence. Will you help me? I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Since you put it that way, fine. I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
To contain the curse, but pestilence still blows in the winds.
Halls, piles of it.
See, you've managed to prepare everything. already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
Ask me tomorrow.
Swords on his back. What do they think of next?
His new captain. She's from
See
New
if they're the man.
Dad reveal like you just for
Horse
shows.
squirt flower in the garden.
See no point lending credence to gossip.
Lead the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
You're pale. You drink last night too?
The ship carrying the gin sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No. Geralt, how long must I wait? Are you ready to sail? Getting in or not?
Not sure this gin thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together. Always. Not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer.
Assad Eich Criede Rithorn.
Ready. Careful down there. How's your bath? Water warm enough for you?
How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point. A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside. Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew. Then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Ship. Come back up. wherever the leads take us.
Say we find the gin. What do we do? Ask for a beautiful house, and a palace, and a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the gin? Or have we moved on to the talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You learn in due course. Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our gin's down there. Found a wreck. It's been here a while. Woods are a man's skeleton. Somebody pinned his skull to the deck with an axe.
A death worthy of a...
Clan emblem indicates it. Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols. Donor was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Yen, doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships. Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn, bearing Clan Hamai symbols. Longship belonged to Clan Dimon.
You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and the avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? The chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me. Something strange about those rocks.
There's something on the bottom. Let's see what it is.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I should cast another spell to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su foltje bedem ein echte illivaid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a djinn.
Fine, but get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for us both.
I su foltje bedem.
No djinn here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
Silver. Pearl-encrusted cutlery. Ship belonged to someone awfully wealthy.
Amos was no pauper. It could very well be his ship.
Something cut this basket exactly in half. Transverse cut through the pelvis. Surgical precision. No conventional weapon could do this, but whatever cut the basket probably could. Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the djinn.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2... 3.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this djinn?
But you already know. A djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then returned to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a djinn.
So that's it? This is about my last wish?
You asked that djinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
Why would you want to do that?
To see what it's like without it. To see if we'll still matter to one another. Or if we'll be like two strangers.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see? We're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the djinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Jinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to...
Nothing interesting. Nothing here. Interesting. Wonder what this means. Mystery of Mysteries, Agnes of Glanville. Mage must have slept here. Elemental Empires by Giambattista. Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them. Wonder what this means. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting. Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. Or left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Think the Jinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the Jinn granted the wish literally. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always knew too much studying could kill you. If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
Colds preserved the corpse. Died from head trauma. Bookcase cracked his skull. Must have been a hard landing atop this mountain. Colds preserved the corpse. Died from head trauma. Bookcase cracked his skull. Must have been a hard landing atop this mountain.
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Jinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Tame Jinn, Rif Kaishta El Baira, Kaishta Et Disglair, Gevired Li Castle.
You have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him here.
Care to trade places?
got you! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a djinn can remove another djinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free.
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
We've improved. Last time we tamed a djinn, we destroyed half of Rind.
Yes, we make a good team. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Well, never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Jinn might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
And I love you.
What was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was, in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
Maybe we ought to test a few other things. Amos's cabin looked cozy.
Not so fast, Geralt. We'll have plenty of time to visit cozy cabins later. But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while. My, it's lovely.
Think the spirits of Skellige favor us. Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima.
Yen, what happened back there?
Was very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details.
I'm going to see the Baron. Collect Uma from him, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can.
See you, Yen. Take care of yourself.
Geralt?
So...
Yes.
mean to say that.
That I regret we didn't try that earlier. Much earlier.
Think we would have argued less?
Quite the opposite. But the other moments would have been more intense as well. Moments like this.
Ever think about the past? About your time with the hunt?
At times, I'm amazed we survived. Eridan's not usually one to leave witnesses behind.
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my memory when I escaped the hunt.
Ah, yes. Your famous amnesia.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's mages got their hands on me, my memory quickly returned.
When the hunt had you, hope they didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time's but a string of phantom images. Blood and fire. A wild chase through different worlds, all shrouded in fog. Though I do remember you coming for me, trading your life for mine. I hadn't the chance to thank you then.
You'd have done the same for me.
I'm touched by your certainty. But you've yet to tell me how you escaped them.
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward, red riders around me. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods at the foot of Kaer Morhen. That's it. What did Eridan want from you exactly?
The same thing he wanted from you. You don't recall?
Draw a blank on most of my time with him.
We were bait, Geralt. Both of us. Eridan believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later and he would capture her. Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw Emir. He promised to release me and grant me free reign of the Imperial Treasury, provided I did what he asked.
He told you about Ciri, and you accepted his offer. Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Eridan did, and if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was the Emperor. Besides, once all's said and done, he is her father.
Why didn't you look for me after you'd recovered your memory and your freedom?
I assumed you would recover quickly and find me first.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the hunt. Eridan would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, but you escaped. It was wholly possible he hadn't had the chance with you. And there were your Witcher mutations. I expected they'd stave off any serious injury.
Still can't get something out of my mind.
What?
Found something that might belong to you. That skull some sort of accessory? If so, you've changed your style a bit.
It's a weapon.
Don't remember ever seeing you with that.
It's as you said. I've changed my style.
That's all?
Thanks, Yen. See you later.
Geralt? But didn't...
Thanks, Yen. See you later. Her megascope? Guess she never goes anywhere without it. As Philippa Eilhart said, megascopes and toothbrushes, deeply personal possessions. Her megascope? Guess she never goes anywhere without it. As it said. Megascopes and two... brushes. Any personal possession.
I heard Grey Inga augurs your son's future.
Aye. True, he's a...
Greetings, welcome.
What smells so delicious? Heard Hjalmar came here to gather men for his expedition.
Aye, he did. Such spirit. Stormed in, swept the bowls off the table, jumped atop of it and cried, "I'm sailing off to seek glory. Who's with me? Who wants to cut off that bloody giant's head?"
Guess that was enough to recruit a longboat full of men.
They carried him out on their shoulders, yelling all the while, "We'll win back the forge, string that giant up by his gizzards." Should have seen it, Witcher. Brought tears to my eyes.
Hjalmar must have had a plan. Tell me about it.
Plans? Ha! They didn't even know where to look for this giant. As I recall, Viggy wanted to cross a frozen lake and scale the mountains.
They say the giant came from there, awoken by the frost that gripped the land around the tower.
To the harsh winter. Suited that man-eater perfectly. It can only get worse. Even the gods... well...
Another one don't believe Ragnarok is nigh. You'll see. All of yous.
They wanted to take back a forge? What's that about?
Never heard the Unvikers forged the best armor in these isles? Their swordsmiths are nothing to sneeze at either. 'Cause we made our blades like the dwarves forged the sails.
Soft layered core fitted with a hard steel coating.
How do you know? That's a Clan Todorok secret.
Got some friends who are dwarves.
Perhaps you do. But the ore from the mines of Undvik, not even... well, no one's got it. That's that.
Hjalmar seems popular around here.
He is crack, son. Clever lad. Put together a fine crew. Hardy drinkers and warriors both. By the times I've had to piece together tables and benches after hosting them. The Undvik lads he took on. No spring minnows either. In fact, 'twas a Clan Tordorach man gave Hjalmar the idea for the expedition. The shipwright, what's his name? Viggy? That's him. Hoped to earn a new byname, the Fearless. Till now they'd called him the Loon.
So long.
Glad to be of service. If you need to know more about Undvik or the Giant, ask Axel, or that one over there, or enter.
Slant eyes right here.
Someone help Bran into the next life.
All right.
He was breaking.
Oh, it is 2 o'clock in the morning. If you are still here with me, you're crazy. Get some sleep. I appreciate you checking in, though. It's a good stream. Got through a lot of the story. That's what I'm here for. Witcher Wednesday. This is Nobody signing out.